to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Hey everyone, welcome to Poplinks. Teyana Taylor wasn't looking for trouble that day. She was just trying to get through a normal afternoon, nothing special, nothing dramatic. That's what made everything hurt even more. When you expect something bad, you can at least prepare yourself. You can start to build walls, brace for the hit. But when something painful comes out of nowhere, when it blindsides you, it hits a whole lot harder. That afternoon, Teyana was home wearing old sweats, cleaning the living room while soft music played in the background. It was peaceful. Aaron was supposed to be back soon. He had gone to meet someone, a director or maybe a stylist, she wasn't exactly sure anymore. She had stopped keeping close tabs. They had been trying to work things out. Slowly, piece by piece, things were starting to feel somewhat normal again. Even after the drama earlier in the year with his ex and all the chaos around that baby situation, it seemed like maybe they were moving forward. For a while, she believed they were healing. Aaron had been around more. He was saying the right things, spending time with her and even making an effort to connect with her daughter. It wasn't perfect, but it felt like progress. Teyana didn't share much online anymore. She didn't want strangers commenting on her life. But privately, she was giving him another chance. She was opening her heart again, cautiously hopeful that maybe, this time, he truly meant what he said. While dusting the shelves, her phone battery died. Wanting to keep the music going, she reached for Aaron's laptop sitting on the coffee table. She knew the password, it had always been the same. Nothing suspicious about it. It was just a quick decision, something thoughtless. But the second she opened the browser, everything changed. Right there, the last open tab. A baby registry. The page was brightly colored with cartoon giraffes and teddy bears. At first, she didn't panic. Her brain tried to make sense of it. Maybe it wasn't his. Maybe he was helping a friend. Maybe it was something old. But then she clicked on it. There it was. A baby registry for Aaron Pierre and a woman named Danielle. Her chest tightened. She didn't know the name, but the registry said everything she needed to know. Bottles, a crib, baby clothes, diapers. Everything scheduled for delivery in just a few weeks. Right at the top was the due date, August 2025. Teyana froze. Her body literally couldn't move. She stared at the screen, trying to make the words mean something else. She closed the browser. Opened it again. Still there. Still his name. Still that woman's name. Still that baby. She didn't cry. Not yet. It was like her body was shutting down to protect her. Her hands were cold, but her chest felt like it was on fire. She stood completely still in the middle of the room, then slowly sat down like the weight of it all was pulling her to the ground. It wasn't just that Aaron had lied again. It was that she had given him another chance. She had trusted him when he said he was done hiding things. She remembered the moment clearly, just weeks earlier, when that girl had gone live on social media claiming Aaron had ghosted her during pregnancy. Teyana had asked him directly, "Is there anything else I don't know about?" And he swore to her, no. He said he'd made mistakes before, but everything was out in the open now. He promised he was being honest. And she believed him. That was the part that shattered her. Not the baby, not even the other woman. The lie? The fact that he had looked her in the eyes and lied again. That's why she stayed sitting on the floor, barely breathing. She didn't scream, didn't call anyone. She just sat there, staring. An hour passed. Her friend showed up and found her sitting there, legs crossed, laptop closed, face pale and blank. Teyana didn't say a word. She just pointed at the laptop. Her friend opened it, saw the registry, and gasped. Everything after that was a blur. Her friend tried to comfort her, tried to say something helpful, but Teyana couldn't even speak. She kept shaking her head, as if that could somehow erase what she had just seen. Then she picked up her phone. She typed Danielle's name into Instagram. A few accounts popped up, most of them private. But one profile photo stood out. A woman in a light blue dress, holding her pregnant belly. Her face was turned slightly, but still visible. And the background? Teyana recognized it instantly. It was a studio in LA where Aaron had filmed earlier that year. He had known this woman for months. He had planned a whole life with her. A baby. A future. And he had said nothing. Teyana's hands trembled. Her vision blurred. It wasn't even anger yet. It was heartbreak. Deep betrayal. She had thought she'd already gone through the worst. But this felt like a brand new kind of pain. She locked herself in the bathroom. Her friend stood outside, asking her to come out, but she couldn't. Not yet. She sat on the cold tile floor, knees pulled to her chest, remembering every moment with Aaron. Every smile. Every promise. Every "I'm here now." All of it felt fake. Eventually, she came out. Her face was red, her eyes swollen, but her voice calm. Too calm. Because when the heart breaks like that, sometimes the tears don't come right away. Sometimes, they come after the silence. "I'm done," Teyana said quietly. Her friend just nodded, no questions needed. She understood. That same night, Teyana packed a small bag with only what she needed. She didn't send a message, didn't leave a note. There were no goodbyes, no explanations. She didn't feel the need to have one more talk with Aaron. What was there to say to someone who could lie so easily, looking straight into her eyes? By the next morning, Aaron must have realized she had seen something. The messages started flooding in. "I can explain. It's not what you think. It was before us." She didn't want it public. One excuse after another. Teyana didn't respond. She didn't even read most of them. The messages just piled up, 20 unread texts, 3 missed calls, 1 voicemail she deleted without listening to. None of it mattered. If he wanted to be honest, he had months to do so. But he stayed quiet. He kept it hidden. And now, he could live with the silence he created. Soon, the story began to spread. A gossip blog posted a screenshot of the baby registry, the same one Teyana had seen. The names matched, the dates were the same, and the items on the list left no room for doubt. The internet was shocked. Another baby. With someone else. People were confused, and many were angry on her behalf. Then Teyana did something quiet, but powerful. She unfollowed Aaron on Instagram. No dramatic post, no vague captions, just gone. She erased every tag, removed every trace. Her account went silent. No new pictures, no quotes, no updates. Just stillness, and for anyone who knew her, they understood what that meant. When Teyana goes quiet, it's because she's done for good. She's not leaving a window open. She's locking the door. But Aaron wasn't ready to be quiet. He tried to twist the story. He posted a vague message on his story, white letters on a black background. Timing isn't always perfect, but truth always comes to light. People weren't buying it. Comments rolled in fast. "The truth you hid. She deserved better. Stop playing the victim." But Teyana didn't say a word. She didn't need to. Everyone saw what happened. The internet doesn't miss a beat. Screenshots, video clips, even old interviews were shared and picked apart. The lies were out in the open now, and the truth was impossible to cover up. Even though she hadn't spoken publicly, people felt her pain. Her silence said more than any statement ever could. She had trusted him again, offered grace, and he threw it away. Slowly, people around her began distancing themselves from Aaron. Some friends, fans, even industry contacts started making it clear where they stood. Her inner circle went quiet. No more behind-the-scenes leaks, no friendly gossip. It was locked down. Because this was no longer about heartbreak, it was about dignity. One of her team members posted a message of their own: "You played with the wrong woman. Now you've lost access to royalty." That one line went viral. Everyone knew exactly who and what it was about. The next morning, cameras caught her mother arriving at Teyana's home. She wore sunglasses, her face tight with emotion. And by her side, Teyana's daughter, holding her grandmother's hand. That image said everything. It broke hearts, but it also inspired strength. Teyana wasn't alone. She was surrounded by love, generations of women who knew how to survive, and Aaron. Nothing. No apology, no post, no attempt to explain. He disappeared. Like even he couldn't face what he'd done. Like the guilt was too much to carry. Teyana may have broken down the night she discovered the truth. She may have sat on the floor in silence, heart shattered. But when she stepped out again, there was no trace of that brokenness. She didn't look back. Because this time, she wasn't running from love, she was walking away from betrayal. And sometimes, walking away in silence is the strongest move of all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next headline, only at Poplinks.